Good afternoon. This is Blue Angel 777. It is October 24th, 2019, and mid-afternoon. The sun is shining on me, and it feels wonderful. I had a very rough couple days, I'm not going to lie, and I feel like I'm recharged now. Not completely 100%, but I'm doing a lot better than I was yesterday, even this morning, and then the day before. I actually did a reading yesterday, and I decided not to send it, so we'll try again today and see how it goes. So this shift, this energy, I feel like I'm really purging, or plus I'm tired of readings that I do, and so I had to regroup. A lot of backache, neck ache, stiffness in my head. Feels very, very heavy. Like when I fall asleep, I can't wake up. I go into a very, very deep sleep. And so I went to the woods today. Usually I go to the lake. I went to the woods today, but there was a river running through it, and it was very beautiful. A lot of men fishing, like every 50 feet. So I didn't get the solitude that I wanted, but it was interesting, like every 50 feet or 100 feet or so, and it was a winding stream, beautiful river, and the leaves were beautiful, and it was the warm sun, and the water was the reflection was amazing, and a lot of men out there by themselves, and fishing, and it was very peaceful, very, very peaceful. So I walked through the path quietly so I didn't scare the fish away, and it was a beautiful day. I got some beautiful pictures. I absorbed that you know, the oxygen, and I just breathed it in, and then did a cleansing. And the smoke is, sorry, I got sidetracked. The smoke, if you watch it, it does these interesting things like these swirls and rotations, these circles. Today to me it's a circle, the revelation, revolving, evolving. And today I got called out. There was a crow outside my window again today, and it was calling over and over again. And so I went outside to see. I looked out the window, and there was a hawk flying a complete circle of life to me. And so it wouldn't stop. So I went outside, and I wasn't feeling good. So I went outside, and the crow and the hawk were flying together in a complete circle. So I thought that was interesting. And so I stayed out there for a while and watched them. And then the crow flew off, and it was just the hawk, and the hawk flew in the trees by me. So I went back inside for a while, and then the crow started acting up again, and I'm like, okay. So I know I need to it was trying to pull me out of the house and get to, get to the, I had to go to the woods and get recharged and everything. And so I did that, and I feel a lot better. My head was really, really heavy, horrible pressure in my head, headaches and stuff. I felt like my head I had fluids, lots of fluids in my head. I feel like some sacral stuff is acting up. So a lot of cleansing going on with our sacral chakras. And solar plexus, our solar plexus is also. So really focus on those two chakras. Okay, so let's get this read going here. And let's call on the angels, ancestors, guides, ascending masters from 5D and above. Let's call in all the directions, west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, solar relations. Call in all the elements, fire, earth, air, water, and universe and ether. I call in the winds, the messengers of the universe from all the directions. And the ancestors, I call in the ancestors. And give thanks to the two wings today for their messages. I'll give thanks to two wings. A lot of birds around me today, really unique ones. Oh, when I came back from the woods, I was sitting in, laying on my bed in here, and a hawk flew right next to my window. The same one, I'm guessing, that's been circling around today. And it flew off. It went low. I could see it to notice it. And it flew off and landed in a light post right next to my house. It was sitting there for a while. So our prayers are definitely being answered, that's for sure. And my Lakota name, I have 2 native names that were given through ceremonies. And my Lakota name, my mother was from Pine Ridge, is Wambliaukawe Washde Weed. It means eagle woman that flies in a complete circle, the circle of life. And then my Oneida name is Ohahio, means she walks the good road. So that's and both names are given through ceremony. So those are my native names. So when I see the eagles or the hawks or birds flying in a circle, that means a lot to me. It means she's flying a complete circle of life. And that's what we're ending, that cycle, that circle right now. This the winter and heading into the north, the winter. So we're going through that cleansing. And I feel like that's what I just went through the last 2 days. Okay, so I call in the collective of the twin flame journey. And what is the messages for the collective today? What is the messages for the collective today? What is going on with the divine masculine? What is going on with the divine masculine? What is going on with the divine masculine today? The juggling energy. Knowing the 2. We've got the 2s here, the lovers. An ending. Spiritual. Strength. Action. 3 of Wands. Ace of Wands, this new passionate beginning. And the Hermit. So he's juggling between an ending and his twin flame here. In the spiritual, he's in that Hierophant energy. And he's going through an awakening with this Hermit. And he's juggling back and forth between the 2 energies of that. So we got the strength, the 2 wands of knowing, and the 2 of coins. And I saw the 2, the 2 birds, the dark and I was going to say the dark was the black, the crow, and the hawk was the light, flying together. So you got the lovers, but I don't want to think of the crow as the dark, but the crow is one of my messengers, but the crow is also mystical, a mystery of, can go into the dark and to the light, the crow messenger. So, and then we have the hawk. So I wish I said that before I pulled the cards, but so the lovers is a twin flame journey into coming together, the alignment. And he's in his Hierophant. He's the high priestess. He's in that. He's grown into that. So he's awakened into that. He's very evolved, this collective of divine masculines. And then he's in that hermit energy of going within, and he's awakening that light, that divine light upon him is shining from within him. So he's awake and he's following that light. And we have that 2 wands of knowing. He knows this. He knows about, and then he has this death energy here with him of ending of old ways, old cycles, and going into this new beginning, that circle of life. And the strength card here is the divine feminine taming him. And we're in that Scorpio energy, the water energy, of the depths, the spiritual depths and emotional depths of this, the love and also passion. And the strength card with the twin flames is about her taming her lion, so to speak, and also in a sexual way too, nurturing him and loving him. So that's the strength that she provides for the masculine. And there's action here, the 3 of Wands, and then we got the Ace of Wands here, this passionate new beginning. And then the Hermit here is the juggling of both. So we're juggling the ending and an awakening, the ending and coming awakening. So the death and the beginning, the new beginning, and then also this spiritual enlightenment and the strength from the divine feminine, this lovers of the twins coming together, this alignment. And a lot of fire in here. So there's a lot of fire. So Libra, what's a Libra? That's a Leo Libra. That's me. Sun Libra, Leo rising. A Libra. It's a new term. Okay. So a lot of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy, fire. The twins, Geminis, and some Leo here. So a lot of fire signs or fire energy in here. So there's a lot of passion, and the Scorpio energy, there's a lot of sexual energy, passion. So if you're feeling that energy, we're in Scorpio, and very deep. And so that that connection that they have, that chemistry they have, is very, very strong and amped up. Okay. So let's pull a couple clarifiers. So he knows he needs to take action to this new passionate beginning. Let's clarify the 2 wands. Let's go this order because it seems like that's what the cards do. Clarify the 2 wands. Clarify the 2 wands. And then we got the Ace of Wands again. So the Duel, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. So he knows that the High Priestess, and he's the Hierophant, the High Priest, and that true love, that divine love, that sacred love. And the Strength card surrounds this knowing, and the Lovers, and then this action here. So beautiful. He knows this. Okay. Clarify the Lovers between them two. He wants to make an offer. Beautiful. The Knight of Cups. Let's clarify this Death card. What is the Death? The ending of what? What is this Death card? The ending of what? Clarified with another Death card. That is the 2nd time that has happened to me. So with the Death cards, as a dual death, a complete ending of something, ending of the duality of, I don't know. Let's do another one. We'll clarify for this. 2 times now that's happened to me, where I pulled a clarifier, truth, and the truth of the Empress is could be a mother, the ending of that karmic connection with his mother, or the mother of his children, in his truth. We got 2 to clarify the Death card. I can't, well, you can see it. Clarify the Death card. We clarify it with another Death card. And to clarify that, meaning the duel is the truth of, and that's the Empress. And the Empress is the mother of his children, or the karmic, so to speak, in this situation. Or ending of karmic ties with his mother, a maternal. Clarify the Hierophant. His due justice, I clarified him with the Justice card. It could also be legal stuff. It's a Libra too, could be a Libra. I want one more clarifier for this one, for the Death and the Empress and the karmic and the truth. That's weird. I don't know. I don't understand. So if there's a complete ending, and the truth is, this could be the Divine Feminine, because we got the King of Cups here, that unconditional love, in a celebration, a victory. So whatever ending he's going through, And then we got the Page of Cups of we don't know what's going on his other side. And then this Page of Wands. So this passion, new beginning, this idea, this coming forward. So I'm going to change, because I'm not saying he can't love his karmic, but there's an ending, complete double ending there. And then we have this truth, and then the Emperor. The Empress could be the Divine Feminine also. But it also can be a mother or something like that. Or she could be pregnant. The Divine Feminine could be pregnant. Clarify the 2 Death cards, though. What is the ending of? Ending of deception. And then we got the Lovers here. Clarify the 2 Death cards, please. And then in solitude, thinking about that. We had the Justice for the Hierophant. Justice for the Hierophant, please. And communication, quick communication or travel. Something quick, internet messages. And it's a balance of all the elements of the communication. Clarify the Strength card for the Divine Masculine. He's the Emperor. He's in his Emperor. So he's in an Emperor energy, that's strength. And the Hierophant, that's sacred connection. He's very aware of that. He knows that. Clarify that strength. And peace. The peace. He wants that peace. He wants strength. She gives him peace. And the 6 of Cups, that twin flame card. Also that childhood, past life connection. Clarify the 3 of Wands, please. Of action. And I got his wish is to make a move. The Chariot, to come forward. So his actions are, his wish is to come forward. That Chariot, being guided, divinely guided, that celestial guidance of the divine is leading the Chariot, the road, so to speak, in his journey. He's being divinely led. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. There's a 10 of Swords there. We're getting that a lot lately with these endings. So there's a lot of that feel of being stabbed in the back, maybe for the karmic or whoever is being left behind, in the juggling of that energy. Yeah, we got the 2 coins here, juggling of that. It's the Ace of Wands. Clarify Ace of Wands for Divine Masculine. Sleepless nights. Clarify the Ace of Wands. So he's in restrictions, being binded. He's removing himself from that. Yes, and he's going toward, and we have a celebration of 4 of Wands, his spiritual foundation, or divinely being pulled out of this energy. And he's being divinely guided, but it's almost like this divine will, not free will, like he's being pulled out of these toxic energies, and he feels like he's stabbed in the back because he's unconditional loving man. He's so unconditionally loving that he doesn't want to hurt anybody, and so I feel like he feels that, and but this Creator is moving him out of that energy, and he's having sleepless nights over that, and but you're pulling him out of that being binded, that 8 of Swords, that restriction, and giving him the freedom, giving him freedom and that peace that he's been wishing for. Clarify the Hermit card, please. Clarify the Hermit. A magician, manifesting. He's manifesting right now, and that Hermit. So he's doing a lot of prayer and manifesting right now. Meditations. He might even not know he's manifesting. Just his daydreaming alone, or the Divine Feminine is manifesting. It's creating awakening, which I said create awakening as I pulled the Hermit card. So yeah, he's an awakening of, he's really in, and here's left out in the cold and 4 of Pentacles. These cards are so weird to me. This is, well, the undertone is the juggling, so it's back and forth. He's right in the middle of all that energy. He has some down day, and then he gets strength from his divine feminine, and then he's going back and forth. But in this, we got the Knight of Wands, the passionate energy to come forward. He's raring to go, but he's okay. So he's manifesting here, and that's the elements there, and then he's coming forward. Leaving someone out in the cold, or feeling, because we got that Five of Pentacles, and then he's hanging on to this passion. But he's that hermit is that he's left out in the cold, or left someone out in the cold. And then he's hanging on to that passion, that Knight of Wands energy. There's a lot of fire in here, a lot of fire energy. Let's pull Angel and Ancestor card for today. What's interesting, in the men I saw at the, well, mostly men, I just threw 3 cards on the floor. Mostly men go fishing, and they were all in solitude, all of them, in deep thought, like they didn't even notice me walking by. Actually, I pulled 4 cards, so I guess I'll show all of them. The Moon, take note of the intuitive messages. So this Moon card showing up, so a lot of intuition, telepathic communication. The Stargazer showed up again, to set your sights higher, and your higher self, getting in tune with your higher self. And the Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And today I noticed in the waters a lot of reflections, and I was thinking about reflection. I actually took pictures of them. And then the Magic Guardian, unlock what's within. So within all of this enlightenment and evolving, all of our spiritual enlightenments are coming to fruition, I get. That's the words that just came to me. So let's pull Angels of Atlantis card. Angels of Atlantis. Ecstasy. Okay. Cleansing and friendship. Uriel. The twins. The friendship. Not only is it loving and that connection, it's the respect that they have each other, that friendship, that energy that they have with each other. And they're both together, looking at the moon, that spiritual connection, they're holding hands. Even if they're not in physical union or even communicating, that spiritual connection they have, they're hand in hand. They're together in this journey. And the cleansing, Archangel Raphael, that heart cleansing for the heartbreak. And see the trees and the water, that's exactly what I was doing today. I was, if you looked at my pictures I took today, they were very similar to this, as far as the colors and then the water, this and the reflection and everything. And I went out there to spiritually cleanse and let go of all that heavy energy that I was carrying on me. A lot of with healings that I'm doing, and within myself. I did a chakra balancing on myself yesterday morning, or the day before that, and I think that's what happened. I was purging a lot of stuff. So a lot of, very emotional yesterday I was, and very fatigued, like I just could sleep for 24 hours. The Moonology cards, please. Nothing will come of the situation, and work through your fears. There's so many fears. I had fears yesterday like you would not believe. Fears and doubts overcame me. So you have to really stay true to our path and not let us get sidetracked or anyone to pull us away from that. Confidence is your key to success. That Leo, that Lionsgate, that 1111 energy, and your hard work is paying off. So stay focused and true to your journey and yourself, and work through those fears. Don't this is that Scorpio energy, this new moon in that. So that new beginning is on October 27th, that new moon in Scorpio. So use this time, this new beginning, this new energy to work through your fears and release that. And nothing will come of this situation void, of course, a moon. And this, nothing, oh, that's not it. A form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you are asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card could be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, is a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with your both your behavior and beliefs. Trusting in the highest good, and the chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine and take time out, meditate, and contemplate. So with this work through fears and nothing coming, what I'm getting is you have nothing to worry about on this journey, and but also at the same time you have to be careful of your fears, because this energy we're in right now is manifestation. So if we're thinking about our fears and worrying about and daydreaming about things not working out, or things coming to an end, or we're never going to communicate, or we're never going to see each other, or we're never, I mean, if we're constantly in that energy, especially right now in this time, this portal that's opened up, nothing will come of the situation, meaning we're going to manifest everything that we believe and daydream about. So remove those fears, work on your inner fears, and trust in the divine. That's what it said, trust in the divine. So be careful what you think about, and really focus, get regrouped, focused, recharge, get cleansed, do your cleansing, and your hard work is going to pay off. And have confidence in yourself and your true self of who you are. Okay, that's the read for today. I wish you all love and light, and